Hello, everybody. This is Craig Reese with Hollywood Junket, and today we have a very special guest that I get to interview today. She placed third on the last season of The Voice. You know her as Katie Kadan is going to be here live with us today. I am so excited to talk to Katie. Man, she was definitely a huge performer in last season. Like, fans loved her, we loved her. Behind the scenes, we're always rooting for her. It was it was just so much fun watching her, and what a delight. And if you've continued to follow her on Instagram, she's still just super positive, spreading all kinds of joy, letting us see her amazing talent. And she has joined us. Let me bring her on right now. So yeah, very excited to have Katie with us today. I can't wait to see like what she's been up to and also her thoughts on this season. And there she is. Hey, Katie.
What's going on? How are you, Craig?
Nothing much. So good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Oh my goodness. How's it going?
Just chilling in my room on what day is it again?
Who knows? Who knows? Do you know, that's a lie. I actually know the date because I specifically looked it up because I was like, when was y'all's show? Because for me, and with all this quarantine mess, it feels like forever ago.
Hmm.
But the finale was December 17th. That was just 5 months and 2 days ago, like
That's
it
crazy.
wasn't that long ago.
I know. I'm the worst with dates too. Just so bad.
I was like, I think it is just about 5 months. And yeah, just 2 days ago was officially 5 months.
Craziness.
So even though half that time has been spent in quarantine,
Yes.
please give us an update on everything that's happened post
Absolutely.
voice.
So after the show, I got a lot of recognition. So
Yeah.
I had my first sold out show at the House of Blues in Chicago. Um, it was amazing, and started to do a little mini tour. And then, of course, when things started to start going, excuse me, I got some work being done on my house. So, excuse the
Oh,
little
well, I don't
drill
hear
sounds.
anything.
Wah! What's happening
I
in
don't hear
there?
anything that happened to me a week ago. I know it's distracting, so no worries. No worries.
So after that, um, things were starting to roll. I did a show with Rose Short and
Yeah.
Kalia, and it was awesome. And then we had another show, and I was on my way to the air, or like getting ready to go to the airport. And that morning, Rose was like, "No, we got to cancel it. This
Yeah.
quarantine thing is like an actual real thing." And then and have been at home, but been doing a lot of fundraisers. Been working a lot in my city with the mayor, helping to support artists in Chicago, which has always been my thing, to go and support local artists, and see local live music. Of course, we can't now. Now it's all in the comfort of our home, but it's not stopping us.
No, not at all.
I do a lot of Zoom shows like Scuba Doo Ba Doo Ba Doo, but Katie's singing a song. Yo! Too much?
Not at all. It's never enough. Never enough. Well, I wanted to jump back real quick. I do know that you and Rose had a tour planned and had to cancel, and that really bummed me out. I've been following her a ton too, one of my favorites from last season as
Mhm.
well. Obviously, you both will redo that tour once things are back to normal, correct?
Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah.
And we're
And I
starting a podcast as well.
awesome. I knew she was like dabbling in that. I didn't know you were going to be involved too, so that's great.
She's doing her own thing. I'm
Uh-huh.
kind of doing my own thing, and then we're gonna join forces, and start in the next couple weeks doing like a video
Nice.
podcast. I'm like, girl, we got to be on video too. We too good looking to not be on
Right.
a
Yes.
video. you know.
Yeah. I I told her this. I talked to her a couple weeks ago. I thought it was just really neat that both you and her had mentioned touring together, working together back when you were on the season when we would do red carpet
Mhm.
interviews. I was just very happy to see it actually come together to fruition, and please continue it because I appreciate it. I
Yes.
know a lot of people do.
Yes, we have a connection, and a lot of us have connections, and we're still keeping in contact. There was a real camaraderie
Hmm.
last season. It was great. It didn't feel
Absolutely.
like a competition. I think we all said it over and over and over and over again, but it was really true. It was a lot of fun. It made it easier. So this season, I'm assuming that probably didn't even get a chance to really make those great connections
Yeah,
because they're at home.
yeah,
So that's probably been super challenging for them. But
yeah. I mean, they shot a bunch of it months ago, and they were
mhm,
definitely bonding and stuff then. But yeah, it's actually been months since they've all seen each other, which is just so weird. But
I know
it's what it
it's
is.
crazy.
Well, kind of speaking of The Voice, and you were talking about all the fun you had, do you have a favorite memory from the season that we don't know about yet?
From the season that you don't, oh, from my
That you were
season?
on, yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Like,
No, something you haven't experienced. Tell me, please. No.
um, one of my favorite memories outside of getting dressed in fancy clothes. Um, Hanging out at the hotel by the hotel pool. I loved it. I miss the sunshine. I miss um just the nights that we'd all get together in the hotel lobby. We would kind of like take over
Yeah,
and play games together and laugh and laugh and laugh. I miss that. And that's how we got to really know each other. Play a
absolutely.
game called Mafia, which we kill everybody off, and I killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
They're like, Katie, you're so sweet. Am I? Am I
Yeah,
really?
it's just an act. What was the one thing you learned about The Voice that you could only learn if you were on The Voice? What were you most surprised about?
um, what was I most surprised about? I think how up close and personal you actually get to the coaches.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, hmm
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a little bit more distant than it was. You know, like I remember going to John Legend's trailer. I'm thinking, this is weird. You know, like Katie, what do you think? Oh, you're actually asking my opinion. So that was a lot of fun, and how much of a connection, uh, and how much work goes into the show. You don't really think about it because you're just watching and like, oh, it's so much work that the production puts on, and from staging and everything. And that's why I kind of feel sorry for them this year because they're gonna not get to experience that staging, which is everything. I mean, I think that's the biggest takeaway. Am I ever, well, hopefully one day, but am I going to
Yeah.
have a stage like that where, like, oh, there's a bunch of musicians in head wraps and glasses and beautiful lighting and a symphony? And that's breathtaking. Like, I remember when I sang, I can't live, yeah, can't think of the Harry Nilsson song. And I'm on this gown on a pedestal and I'm thinking, is this real
Right?
life? Like, is this actually happening? It was, and that was the real fun glitz and glamour of it. Really, a lot of fun. Like, you go from small smoky stages to a huge stage like that with everything glamorous
Every,
and beautiful and
yeah.
everything in its place was wonderful.
I do want to go back and echo your statement about the production side of things and how professional they are. Like it just
Hmm.
runs like so smoothly. You know, it's like
Hmm.
y'all just get to hang because all these other people are like making sure this show is coming together, you know.
Yeah.
And I've found out a lot that they're doing the same, even though these contestants are performing from home. They've been
Hmm.
super communicative with all of them. They've been sending them all the equipment and like notes on how to like run through everything, set everything up. So yeah, they do a good
Oh
job over there.
gosh. Yes, thank God I wasn't on this season because I would be like, I don't know how to set this up. I'm
I know.
technologically not savvy. I would
Well,
have
I
been like, you need to
did.
send somebody. Put a mask on.
You've sent me everything except the person that's supposed to do this.
Right, exactly. I gotta do what? By the time I'd figure it out, like, okay, we're going live, Katie, I would not look good.
Well, I definitely wanted to ask you about what your thoughts are and like the positives and negatives of having to do these performances from home. Like, how do you think you feel you like you would have done? One thing that we have talked about a lot is they are getting a different kind of learning experience this year, like learning that
Hmm.
tech side and the sound side and all that. So I guess that's neat, and maybe that's just me trying to do like silver lining. But like, how do you think you would fare, and like, what are some of the positives from this?
I think that the cool side of this is that it's up close and personal.
Yeah,
So I
agreed.
think on that side, that's really positive. But for a lot of artists, it's very hard to do that. Like
Yeah.
to get used to looking into a camera and saying that there's people on the other side of that camera.
Hmm.
And but when you do got that, I think that it seems like the audience that person's a little bit more tangible. I think what the voice kind of created for me and was the huge turnaround was like, oh, Katie, wow, from like, I'm sorry, who are you?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
You know, and and it puts you on this pedestal. Well, this kind of way, I think, is a little bit more personal too,
Yeah.
because you're super close and it's a little bit more realistic and more real life. And from the contestants to the coaches too, you
Yep.
know. I think that's the positive side. I think the negative side is that you don't get to experience
Yeah.
the big stage and the personalized staging that they do for each artist. That was really cool. Like, and they have, I think, a crew of 100 people
Yeah.
building and tearing down from one person to the next to the next to the next, like fast. These people are
Fast.
nut
Yeah.
jobs, so crazy fast. And so that's the experience that was a lot of fun to watch
Hmm.
come to life, and what I would love like to see for this season's artists so they could have experienced that, which is a lot of fun. So
Yeah. I have a
yeah.
feeling it will. I mean, Kelly Clarkson alone has offered many of them spots in her Vegas show. So hopefully,
Mhm.
like a lot of them will get that experience, and they will. It's such a talented group, and I know all the fans are going to go support them once we can,
Yeah.
live shows and all that. Uh, I wanted to ask you too. I was mentioning right before you joined the call that I've been really happy with the way that you've stayed on Instagram, on social media, been really
Mhm.
positive. Do you have advice for the current contestants of The Voice on how to kind of stick with it, how to continue
Mhm.
that momentum after the show?
Well, it's scary, okay, because what happens is, the show ends and it's like everybody, oh, wow, this big deal, and then the next season happens
Yeah,
for new
yeah.
artists,
Like
and
the
then you
next
think
thing
to yourself,
comes. Yeah,
and there I was, and goodbye, and
yeah,
that's where
absolutely.
I think we all go in our own heads, like, okay, we had this, oh, you're on television a couple nights a week, and so you're
Yeah.
so relevant, and then you're just like, oh, who again? Um, I I had to kind of put that someplace else and not dwell on it, and just say, okay, I'm gonna keep on talking to my audience
Yeah.
and my fans, and let them be involved in my life. Stay transparent, because when we hide and try to put on a persona of what we should be, what we think our fans want us to be, we become a little less tangible. I
Hmm.
think, sometimes, like this morning, I popped on Facebook and I'm like, I got to practice this song. I'll just go on Facebook because I haven't talked to my Facebook friends in a minute. And I popped on and was talking to them, and I'm in my no, my PJs, no makeup, my hair, blah, and not to say that people need to do that. That's just what I do. But, like, I just want people to be able to see me on all sides, not just the glamour. Although I did put myself together a little bit just for you.
Yes, thank you.
Except for my nails. I was supposed to do them. This is what I hate about quarantine. So bad. That's bad. Don't even look. Don't judge me.
I won't.
No, it's bad. I couldn't find my nail
I
polish anymore. I
showered
was
for the first
freaking.
time in a few days this morning, so I'm like
Oh, thanks for being
that's
clean,
my
buddy.
yeah. Katie, I really appreciate that honest advice on that because I know that's such a weird position to be put in. It's just like episode, finale, and then maybe a week of maybe talking to more reporters and people like that, and then I could just see it just being like, all right, back to normal life, like,
Yeah.
and what is that now? And I think you did it right. And I mean, the reason you were such a huge fan favorite is you were so transparent, you were so genuine.
Hmm.
So it's nice to see that continue, and it's going to help you for the rest of your life too. So yeah.
Oh, thank you. It's a good thing. And my city, came back home and Chicago embraced me, from
Hmm.
my mayor to the governor to, it's been really nice to a lot of, NBC here. Um, just, kept on going. So I've been on TV locally a lot, and just
Yes, yeah,
supporting my city and helping to raise money for artists and help raise money for COVID too. So
yes.
that's been really nice. So it hasn't stopped.
I
Katie
love
keeps
it.
on going.
It does. Well, I've got just a couple more quick
Okay.
answers or questions for you if you don't mind.
Hmm.
I did see this Saturday that you're inviting people to come to sing to you. Is it through Instagram or is it through YouTube?
I'm doing it through Instagram.
Through Instagram, awesome.
Hmm.
It's 8 p.m. Central, so if you guys have been watching this show and you want a chance to sing in front of Katie, like please do so. You can check her out live this Saturday. And then, Katie, do you have anything else you'd like to promote or kind of give us some heads up on?
Just check out my website, music that I have out that a lot of times people don't know.
Yeah.
Outside of my voice, the voice music is that I've written an album, full length album, and you can go to katiekadan.com, and it's streaming on Apple Music and all of the streaming platforms too. I'm still writing. So I went through a little bit of a season of not writing, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just gonna play music and have fun with other people's music, and I
Yeah.
kind of got into the flow. So as soon as this is over, I can't wait to get into the studio and record.
Me
That's
neither. Oh, that's so great.
Yes. I'm excited about it too. It's very personal, and I don't know. I have an idea for a whole album. I was just gonna do singles, but I'm like, screw it. I'm doing an album.
Yes. Oh, I love it. That's so
Yes.
great. Oh my goodness. Well, definitely like obviously post that and keep us up to date
I will
on
for
that.
sure.
And Katie, thank you so much for joining us
Oh, it's
today.
good to see
It
you
really
again.
good to see you too. I can't wait to actually see you in person again, give you a hug. When you and
Yes,
Rose come out to LA, I'll be front row. So
you better.
yes. But I really, really do appreciate it. It
Oh,
means a lot
thanks
to
for
us, and
having
it means
me.
a lot of people watching right now. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Blessings to you, friend.
You too. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, sounds great. Bye,
All right. Love
guys.
you. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm Craig Reese with Hollywood Junket. That was Katie Kadan. She was top three of the last season of The Voice. And it's perfect timing because tonight is the finale of this season's The Voice. We have a top five. Voting's already done. So in just a number of hours, we're going to find out who is the winner of season 18's The Voice. Thank you so much for joining us today. Check us out later. Maybe we'll get some interviews with the top five this week, maybe after the results show. Who knows? I hope we get to, but if not, thank you so much for watching all of our interviews. Also, remember they're all on YouTube, so go and check them out there. But until next time, my name's Craig Reese with Hollywood Junket, and have a great day. Bye.